Good morning, Spirit of Hope. Confessional. It's just you and me, right? It was early on in my ministry on this one team with a bunch of other Methodist pastors. And this one pastor, God, she would drive me up the wall. I don't know what it was. This is me being small. I'm spiritual, I'm loving, and I can be petty. And I never, she would even agree with me on things. I would agree with her. I thought she was right on a lot, but I just couldn't take it. There was just too much. And of course, after every meeting, I'd come home and I'd tell Bethany how much I'm just bothered by this other pastor. And Bethany, having none of this after a few months, so she had quite a bit of this. But after, at one point, just had enough and goes, "What is it? Why?" I had to think, and after a while, I figured it out. I figured it out exactly what it was. It was how, whenever she was about to say something I agree with, something I didn't agree with, it could have been just about anything. She spoke in a tone where there would be a laugh before and after. So what I heard was, of course, it's Sunday morning and we're going to church at 10 a.m. Or, it's hot outside on Friday. Of course, it's 80 degrees. I mean, that's not what we would talk about, but like that kind of interaction. And the moment I said it, what I'm hearing is condescension. What I'm hearing is anybody who disagrees with her, it's laughable to disagree with her. But as the words came out of my mouth, I recognize it wasn't condescension. She had a nervous laugh. She just wasn't very confident in the moment because she was only a few months into this further along than I was, this team. So she's engaging with a sense of nervousness. When I realized this, it completely changed my perspective. I even wrote a note telling her that I think she should lead the team. Like I was able to let go of some of this animosity that was building up, this resentment towards her attitude. Now, this is just a small experience. There's no real stakes. But how often do we do that? How often do we misinterpret and build a story in our mind about another person without understanding or without even, I never even talked to her about it. But what my wife points out, without pointing it out, was I never even really thought about what was making me mad. Yeah. How many of our interactions with other people might be graced, reconciled, or transformed if we really gave it some attention, some care. And, to say nothing of prayer or bringing it into our relationship with God. I don't know. Maybe the world might bend a little bit closer to justice, peace, and the kingdom of God. Just a thought for your Friday. I'll see you Sunday.